chicken Parmesan pizza, which is to die for. Who doesn't love chicken parm and who doesn't love pizza? Put the two together and it's a win-win. So this is a really simple and fast pizza to make. I do homemade crust in my KitchenAid mixer, and you can actually see how to do that on my tomato pie video, which I will put a link for at the end of this video, okay? And it's enough dough that it actually will make 2 pizzas. I cut it in half after it rises and roll it out like this, and then it's in a nice big 14-inch circular pan. This is a heavy-duty pan I've been using for years. I know it looks a little beat up, but anyway, the crust is ready to go. So you can either buy a prepared crust for this or make your own, your choice. You can even get those baboli crusts and put the chicken parm on top of that. So it's up to you. So we're gonna start with the chicken, of course. Okay, so to get the chicken parm, we have to bread the chicken. So in one pan, I'm gonna crack an organic egg and put about a tablespoon or so of half and half and mix that really well. Okay, in the other pan, I have some Italian breadcrumbs. So about 1/3 of a cup of the Italian breadcrumbs and about 1/4 of a cup of dried Parmesan cheese. Okay, and get those two well incorporated. And we're gonna dip the chicken in the egg mixture and then the breadcrumb and Parmesan mixture, and we're talking about some really awesomely delicious chicken. Okay, so I've got my deep electric frying pan nice and hot. So I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, and I'm gonna move fast because the pan is hot. So use a fork and go ahead and get the chicken coated in the egg, both sides, and then into the breadcrumb mixture. And I flip it a few times to get it really nice and coated, and scoop it right on top, because that's where the flavor is, in the breading. So I'm using 3 chicken breasts, and there's a chance that this may be too much for the pizza, and if it is, then you know, you can just take the rest and make a sandwich out of it, or I'll let the kids eat it or something. All right, pan looks like it needs a little more oil. The oil is going to help it to crisp up while it cooks. So 3 chicken breasts, season nicely, and then we'll go ahead and put a little salt over the top and some pepper. Okay, and we're gonna let that chicken cook until it's completely done on both sides. Nice brown, crispy, and no pink in the center. Okay, so I pulled off 2 pieces. That last one's a little thicker and it's finishing. So you're just gonna cut it into smallish slices. You don't want it too big on the pizza. So really, you're gonna cube the chicken, and it looks and smells amazing. I already chopped up some fresh basil leaves that are gonna go on the top. So about 1/4 of a cup of chopped fresh basil. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees for this pizza. Okay, chicken's all chopped up. It looks really moist and tender and delicious. Okay, so I've got my pizza pan ready. And I've got some Mezzetta tomato basil sauce, which I like. It's pretty natural. And you want to put a nice layer of the sauce on the pizza. course, homemade sauce is always a good option as well if you have the time. Yeah, so I used about a little more than half the jar of the sauce. Okay, and then the chicken. Evenly over the top of the pizza. It's really warm. Nice and meaty. Okay. So, you know, a little bit left, let the kids munch on that. Okay, and over that I have some freshly grated Parmesan cheese that we're gonna put a nice dusting of. Yummy. And then over that, some shredded mozzarella. You know, enough cheese to give it full coverage. And then the finely chopped fresh basil goes on the top of that. Yum to the yum. And we're talking about a masterpiece right here. Super fast, super easy, super healthy, and delicious. That's my motto right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous looking pizza. It's gonna taste great. So it's going into a 425-degree oven for approximately 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, the pizza's done. It looks incredible, and I baked it for 15 minutes. And then I like to just transfer it over to a cookie sheet. Just makes it easier to cut. So go ahead and get this cut into, you know, 8 pieces or so. I hear the crispness of the crust. And you know, homemade pizza is by far the best. It's so much better than takeout, order out, delivery, whatever. It's just yummy, especially when you make your own dough and you can get super creative with your toppings. But this one's a winner, and so I would definitely encourage you to make it. And remember that, see the steam? That's why I can't take a bite. Remember that all my recipes are down below, and I encourage you to share with your friends. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have an awesome day.